In this video of NCIER Campus, we're going to talk about sound settings and how to get your headset and microphone working correctly. It sounds like it ought to be simple, and it really should be, but this can be a frustrating experience for many users because of the way the operating system controls access to microphones and to the speakers and other devices such as webcams, things like that. Several years ago, because of privacy concerns, Windows, as well as most of the other major operating systems, heavily restricted the ability of software to access microphones, the speakers, webcams, things like that. So as a result, the NCIER Campus application only has access to the default microphone and the default speaker that you have selected. And in some cases, when you plug in your headset, your system doesn't always recognize that and set it to the default headset just because you've plugged it in. So we're going to walk you through how to adjust that and how to fix that. So I'm broadcasting right now on a laptop, and I am going to plug in my headset here. And that's going to generate a little pop-up device. It says, okay, we see you plug something in. What was it? In my case, I want a headset with microphone. Now, NCIER Campus ships to all participants of courses a headset with microphone as part of their class materials. So if you get this pop-up, which is very common in laptops and many desktops, when you get this pop-up, pick up the headset with microphone, or sometimes it just says headset, or it might even say earbuds over the ear with microphone. There's some really kind of crazy descriptions. Not all computer systems will give you a pop-up like this, but many of them do. So I'm obviously going to pick headset with microphone, not headphones. That'll just give me the speakers. I want headset with microphone. I'm going to click OK. Now here's the problem. Even though I acknowledge that that's the device I've plugged in and it's now active on the system, it's not the default device. So I still need to fix that as the default device. So in order to do that, I'm going to hit the escape menu. And this brings you into an echo channel. It pauses your character in the campus and brings you into an echo channel so that you can hear yourself and get your microphone adjusted. So for example, most laptops have a built-in microphone. They call it an array mic in many cases. But these things are lousy. They're terrible microphones. They pick up every little bit of noise in the background behind you, and they don't carry your voice very well. So if you hit at the echo channel and you're hearing a lot of background noise and it sounds like you're in a hole or a tin can, you're probably on the array mic, and that's not the one you want. So we're going to click this sound button. That's going to open the Windows sound control panel, and we have some tabs here at the top. So the playback, this is your speakers out. Now in my case, the green check mark is next to my Rodecaster Pro because that's what I'm recording this on. But what I actually want to have active is my headphones. That's part of the built-in audio system to this laptop, which is in my case Realtek Audio, which is a very common one. So the way I would do that is I would right click over that and set it as the default device. I would click right here to set it as default device. Now I'm not going to do that because that would goof up the recording for this video. But again, we right click it, set it as the default device. Likewise, we need to go to the recording tab, which is the microphone tab, the input tab. And again, you see that my default green checkbox is my Rodecaster system that I'm using. But what I really want is this one here. So it's the same thing. We simply right click it, set it as the default device, and then we click OK. And when you come back to this menu, you will hear your sound changed in the echo channel as it picks up the new devices and the new microphones. Now listen, this can be frustrating, especially if you're not real comfortable with the computer and with how all these devices work, and we get that. We do not want you to be frustrated. So if you're having problems, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call us. We have folks that will walk you through this. It's a common issue. We can talk you through it, get you set up, and get you squared away. Because once you've got your sound working and you can talk and people can hear you and you can hear them, it's easy peasy from there on out. So we're going to hit resume. And once we hit resume, you'll notice the amber light is on the radio. And that's because every time you go into the pause menu, it completely resets all of your audio channels. So this is a good thing to keep in mind because every once in a while, weird things happen with the radio system, just like they do with real public safety radio systems. So if you're in the course, if you're in the class, and you start to notice that you're not able to hear people right, or something's not working correctly, or the radio doesn't seem to be working, any kind of sound issues, just hit escape. Give it a few seconds, and I'll do that right now. You're going to hear it echo feedback a little bit. So hit escape. Give it a few seconds. click resume, and that resets all of your audio channels to start over. So with that, we think that you'll have a great experience. But again, if you have any troubles at all, please don't hesitate to give us a call at the support number.